What's going on, guys? I have a special treat for you, and a an unfortunate circumstance as well. But it's repeat back, and tonight, as you see on the screen, this will be the last ever NAOR North American Online Racing League race that you're going to see. After a great 10 years, the boys are finally calling it quits. Some of them, just getting a little bit older, want to do something else with their Saturday nights. That time eventually just has to come. Um, but it's their season finale, their championship race, going to be live from Atlanta Motor Speedway. You got about 11 or 12 guys on the track tonight. You're going to definitely recognize some very big names like J-Pa, Q-Dog, Dan the Lawn Man, Baritone Boss, Lucy, Lost Trevi, Bus Driver. There's a whole crew, Master Killer. There's a whole crew in this community that have been around for a long time. A lot of these guys have been racing together since it all started. J-Pa started this up a while back. There is, over this time, actually, J-Pa sent me a list of all the different people that have won championships in NAOR over the last 10 years. Back in 2015, T2 Infiltrator, I definitely know him. There was Sportsman, Juicy, he's going to be on track tonight. Also in 2015, it was K-Hawk 2050 on Forza 6, the IROC, J-Pa, Heat 2, Tacky et Trucks, J-Pa, F1 2016, Nathan Aitken, Heat 2, Dig Design Trucks was Baritone Boss. Same thing another year for Heat 2. Heat 3, you got Juicy and J-Pa. And then tonight, again, their 10th year coming on to get it done. And from what I hear, there is a great field getting ready to go. Slide Job, I thank you for coming in and hanging out. I couldn't agree more. I'm glad to know though that not only are these guys going to race tonight, but very, very soon it's going to be NAOR versus TNT right there in the Fast Food League Showdown. So 10 more of these guys will be on track one more time. I can tell you that they're done with qualifying, getting ready to go. Just waiting on that one important invite to get us into the show. I'll have Stout Whiskey up and running, so I'll have a source for lap counts and fuel strategy and all that. Again, it's kind of a small field, only about 12 guys, but let me go ahead and message him that I need a invite right now. I know they've got a lot on their mind, a lot going on, but they're actually getting loaded in. Let's see. I guess in the meantime, until I get that, yeah, 41 different winners in this league, and I didn't see. There we go. Okay, there's my invitation. Stout got me. So here we go. Again, Atlanta Motor Speedway, about 11 or 12 guys, and man, it's a phenomenal race. I was talking to J-Pa. He was saying just how emotional this was actually going to be. He went to go send out a tweet, and it got to him a little bit. And after 10 years running a league or running a community, it's got to kind of get into your soul just a little bit. The league almost becomes a little bit of a breathing thing, like a living thing. So, man, it's sad to see him go, but they've had a great 10 years, and they're not done yet. Again, NAOR still has a chance to go all the way in the Fast Family League Showdown, which, by the way, on Monday night, right about 8:30, I will have the track selection live right here. It'll be somewhat similar, I believe, to the last one, except it'll be a lot shorter, I promise, because we don't have 21 different races to go through and shorten up and put all together. So again, Slide Job, you're out there in chat. Thank you very much for all you do for that. Man, amazing experience. Like I said many times in the beginning of all that, going back to 2009, NASCAR '09, I've never seen anyone bring a community showdown to fruition. A lot of people had talked about it with all the different leagues that I've ran in and those that I've been just raced in or been part of. So for you to actually go ahead and actually be able to get that done, man, that's awesome. And not only that, but to be able to deal with all the different people and personalities and whatnot, that says a lot about you as well. But from what I'm told, these guys will actually pit here, and then they're going to go around and pit one more time. That way, when they come around to take that green, they've got their full setup in and they're ready to go. Again, these guys run presets just like NNR, and as far as NNR goes, you're actually going to see a lot of the drivers that race in NAOR that will be in NNR in the upcoming season that kicks off on September 22nd with the truck, the 23rd for Xfinity, and the 24th for Cup. So that community's season is getting closer and closer to kicking off. I believe in the truck series, I'll have the one and only Lucky Dog from the Pro League helping me with that series, to call that series. And for the Xfinity series, I'll actually have none other than the one and only I'm Rick James to help me call that series. Still kind of searching around for a Cup broadcaster to team up with me. Unfortunate circumstances have to replace the one and only HD Motorsports. I'm not a big fan of it, big fan of his, and man, I will forever be grateful for how much he has helped me. But all right, so this is their last pit. So we got 22 at J-Pa. He was on the pole. Q-Dog in the the 20 of Advanced Lion, 14 of Baritone Boss, the 12 of Stout Whiskey, 3 of Dan the Lawn Man, 19 of Master Killer, 6 of Juicy, 16 of Bus Driver 2020, 24 of Chris, and the 00 of Lost Trevi. So we're gonna load them up, rack them and stack them. Atlanta Motor Speedway, mile-and-a-half track, a lot of banking. I've seen races where these guys can get 2 wide, sometimes even 3 wide. I'm looking forward to something like that. But with a smaller field, I'm going to guess they're going to get pretty separated after their green flag pit stop. Not only that, there's a lot of different levels of competition, different people with different skills. So definitely looking forward to that. We're going to take the first 3 laps around with this 22 car. Big thank you to J-Pa. 10 years of keeping this community going. And I asked him before this all kicked off, what is the reason for letting NNR go by the wayside? He said, Pete, it's just time. People, guys have other things that they want to do with their Saturday nights. People are getting older, other things to do. And one more time here, J-Pa coming to the J-Pa restart zone. Throttle down, buddy. Go get him, 22. All right, as I said, about 3 laps, keeping up with this 22 at J-Pa. Definitely looking forward to him running, as long as he'll run. I mean, the man is a phenomenal racer. He's a great personality, great talent. It'd be a shame to see him personally fall by the wayside. Looking forward to a long time yet to come with that 22. Looks like right behind him, he's going to have the 20 of Advanced Line, pretty much keeping right to that rear bumper, coming off, going down this pretty short backstretch. Very bumpy track heading into 3 and 4. J-Pa's going to try to come on down, keep the air off the nose of that 20. Maybe he'll get a little tight no such luck. I'm going to guess the 20's probably starting on a little bit higher of a preset, but J-Pod's going to go ahead and lead another one. Let's continue to go on through the pack. Backing up to the 14 of Baritone Boss. Baritone would have started third, so it looks like he's fallen back here just a little bit. And I believe that these guys run 2 times wear, 2 times fuel. Not 100% sure, but I can tell you that they don't run stages. So we've got about 160 laps remaining. It's going to be a long race for these guys, but it's going to click off pretty fast when you consider they're turning laps right around the high 29s, very low 30s. Here's the 12 of Stout Whiskey. Again, a lot of people know Stout, not only from Naor and from East Park, but also from NNR. So Stout back here running this 12 Menards Duracell Mustang, under a little bit of a threat from a whole train of cars on the inside. Have to see if he's able to get on down, but it seems like some of the guys that qualified up front are actually now dropping to the back. Mr. Rick James, good to see you, sir. How are you? Hey, buddy, if Rick, if you got nothing to do and you got a little bit of voice, unfortunately I wasn't able to join you for OMA, but buddy, you are welcome to pop into the NNR booth if you want to come and hang out for a little bit. This is the last ever NAR not only championship race, but NAR race period. After a very, very long 10 years, I'm sure it's flown by for a lot of these drivers. But after a long 10 years, this is their series finale, their league finale, their community finale. When you get a bunch of guys that have been together for a long period of time, I don't even like to call them a league. Just like I don't call them a league. I call them a community. These guys do a phenomenal job in this pack right here behind the 12 of Stout Whiskey, racing very, very hard, and they are gaining a little bit more time on the car in front as they continue to draft down this straightaway. Everybody mostly along that wall want to make sure they can get a great entry into turns 3 and 4. Try to get down on that yellow line, keep it as close to it without going over and upsetting the balance of their Chevy Mustang or Toyota. Let's see here. 24 of Chris KW9. Don't really know a whole lot about Chris unless he previously had a different gamer tag, but he's sitting right here, right about mid-pack on that Exalta Camaro with the 19 right behind him. Again, 00 Lost Trevi, same thing. Same as 24. Don't really know a whole lot about him, but he's kind of running tail end Charlie right now, right behind the, I want to say that's a custom 16, but everybody's still right now trying to run this 22. The 20 of Baritone Boss has been, Advanced Line rather, has been right on his bumper every single lap. J-Pod got a great start, but this 20's been able to pull right back up to his bumper. There's the 14 of Baritone Boss. That's who I thought was originally behind him. He's now looking like he's sitting right about 6th place. So you got a pack of 2. You got a second pack of 2. Then you've got this pack right here of about 4 cars, and then a single car, and then it's doubled up again. So it seems like almost everybody has somebody to draft with and doing their best to try to keep up. But we'll have to see if they're able to keep in these little packs after that first pit stop. Again, I do have the stream of Stout Whiskey to help me keep up with lap counts and all that. And, yeah, they're doing a great job. Actually, I want to check something here. where. Let me see. All right, let me get back out here. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. All right, thank you very much for hanging out there. No, I was trying. Looks like I just told you, Rick, I wanted to join on Discord, but unfortunately, it says that my Discord is already open, but it's not. So not quite sure what's going on with that. So I'm going to continue to go on through the field as it looks like we got our first couple of hitters. We got the 19 of Master Killer. You got the 16 of Bus Driver 2020, and there was one other, which I'm sure we can go through and find out who that is right now. And it was also Chris KW9. So those are your three that are coming in early to go ahead and get their pit stop done. Looks like now the 22 with J-Pa, he's going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road as well. Let's take a look. Try to bring up this Discord a different way. I apologize. All right, I'm not 100% sure. I apologize. Having a little bit of an issue with that. It says that it's open already, but I can't actually open it on my icon tray. It's kind of strange. But I'm just going to keep on going, catching up here now here with the 20 of Advanced Line. The 20 of Advanced Line has been behind the 22 of J-Pod that whole time. We'll have to see as he merges back up on track. It looks like the 22, I think, is up there ahead of him, unless that's a different 22 looking color scheme. A little bit further up, here comes the 6 and the 9. Again, the 6 of Juicy. Nope. Okay, so the 22 was back out on track, and after that pit stop, it looks like he was able to gain a whole lot of time. So either something happened with the 20, like maybe he got a speeding ticket or a speeding penalty. There we go. Or he's just just had a better pit stop. Not 100% sure. Or it could just be that the 22 was able to maybe the 22 came in one lap earlier. But here is the 22 and the 00 fighting for position, or this might just be putting the 22 one lap down. I'm going to go ahead and check back in with the stream of the one and only Stout Whiskey to kind of get me back up to speed. Right now it's saying that the 22 is running in P2. So Stout right now looks like he has also made his pit stop. I can tell you after filling up on that E15 Sunoco fuel and bringing it on back out with 4 brand new Eagle fuel goods, they get about 18 laps of fuel, give or take. Kyle Tubb, you are very, very welcome. I'm glad that Stout asked if I would, and it just so worked out that I got home about 15 minutes before this kicked off, had just enough time to get something up on the stream, and then go live. They were in qualifying when I jumped in, so it just worked out. So here is your second place driver again right now the 12 of Stout Whiskey. He's got the 3, giving him a big old shove down this backstretch. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can shut down. Man, I hate that I'm taking up time. Yeah, unless there's something going on with Discord, I'm not sure. And again, I definitely apologize. I can't get into it. So, um, even when I try getting through the task manager and shutting it down that way, it's not even coming up. So there's something else going on. But I'm not going to waste any more time or any more of y'all's time trying to get through that. Again, the 12 and 3 giving them a big old shove. 22 of J-Pop, I believe he is still leading all of this. He had the lead going into the pits, able to keep it after that pit stop. Advanced line, again, winding line, more than likely was P2, but now he's definitely lost a few positions. As they come across the start stripe that time, it's actually 29 laps into this 162 lap race. 14 of Baritone Boss behind this Mustang, and looks like he's kind of been able to run him down here a little bit in the center, but the 6 gets a really good launch coming off, able to hold him as base. Again, you see him kind of get just a little bit of a gap on this 14. Both of them seem like they're a little bit different on the line. Baritone trying to get all the way down on that on the line. 6 is running just a little off. Now he's going to make a liar out of me, or either that or just got into that corner a little too tight, or maybe hit that bump in turn 1 a little too much. Wasn't able to turn down like I'm sure he would have wanted to. And I'm actually, you know what? Ladies and gents, whoever may be out there, I may have been wrong. I wonder if maybe J-Pop had an issue, because now it's actually showing that the 20 of Barrett I'm sorry, the 20 of Advanced Lion is actually your current leader with the 12 of Stout Whiskey right behind. That's at least what it's saying on his track map. So 131 laps to go, running again, late high 20s, very low 30 lap times. But J-Pod is definitely running in P2 right now. Back here with Chris and this little 3-car pack that they've got going on. That bump that he just went over, that was the bump up high that I was talking about, that wasn't allowing the 6 or the 9 to really get down the way that they wanted. Depending on when they pit, they probably have 4, maybe 5 laps of fuel left. So I'm going to guess here pretty soon, with the distance that they've got between each other, we're probably going to see another round of green flag pit stops come on up. At that time, over the start stripe, Stout Stream said about 120 28 laps remaining. So they've already clicked off 40 laps. That's how fast these guys are really getting it done. Again, you figure they're clicking off pretty much 2 laps a minute. So it's not going to take these guys terribly long. And at the end of this, we're going to have a brand new champion and the final champion of the NAOR Cup Series. This is the last race that NAOR will run as a community. However, if you're just joining us, they are still very much alive of the Fast Family League Showdown. So when they take on TNT here in whenever that may be sure to come on over and check them out. I should be able to carry that race. I think it's going to be me and the one and only Rick James for that race, if it all goes well. Rick James is their normal broadcaster for them on league nights. NAOR, I don't think, has an actual broadcaster, so I'm definitely going to do my best to fill in and carry these guys to however far they make it. I mean, we got the Super Speedway round coming up for those guys, so they're either going to race at Talladega or Daytona. It would have been nice to see if they would have mixed in at Auto Club or Michigan for that kind of racing, but nope, they're sticking to just the Super Speedways, either Daytona or Talladega. So we'll have to see how that all pans out as we're watching the Fortuna Baritone Boss try to bring it on down to pit road speed. So coming off track right about 170 mile per hour down to, I want to say it's right around 50. And Alpha York, I couldn't agree with you more. Congratulations to tonight's champ, whoever that may be. I want to talk about bragging rights. They got bragging rights forever. There will not ever be another NAOR champion after this season. But what a list of champions they've got. Catching back up with the 12 of Stout Wisdom. We've got the 22 of J-Pa right in front of him. Right now it's showing the 12 coming through 1 and 2 down this backstretch. The leader right now is actually the 6th car, but he's on pit road. So we should see a change of the guard here, so to speak, very, very soon. So as they come across, looks like the 9 is gonna be the leader. Again, he's on pit road. 9 is gonna be Q-Dog as we see him just now pulling on out of pit road. He's gonna. Actually, I'm going to take that back too. It looks like it's going to be the lead is going to stay right here with the 6 of Juicy if he can get it under control and not lag. But you just saw the 20 go on by, so the 20 is going to go ahead and re-inherit the lead. Again, the 20 is going to be Advanced Line. As he comes off 4, he's going to go ahead and hit that start stripe. I'll go ahead and grab us a lap count and see what they got. Yep, definitely saw some of that damage on that 9 car. Cape, you called that 100% right. There's Coey out there saying congrats to NAOR League for your years of running. 10 consecutive years. There's a lot of leagues out there that don't make 10 years, so very much so. Great, when you got a great administration team, you got some great guys that work together. You've got a deep core of drivers that come back year to year, and you build on that. It gets easier and easier to run, but like I mentioned earlier in the stream, when I asked J-Pa, why take NAOR and retire the community, he told me, he says, Pete, it's just time. There's a lot of guys in here that have been here for a long time, and there's other things to do on a Saturday night. Nobody really wants to give them up anymore. Of course, people get older, they've got other things to do. Some of these kids are now growing up and they want to maybe go out there and meet Mrs. Right. Who knows? But either way, man, these guys getting it done. J-Pop was actually sentimental when I first talked to him tonight, and he said it was actually kind of hard to send out that tweet. So he eventually got it done, and yeah, all 11 or 12 guys that started the race tonight are still on track. Nobody's lagged out. Nobody's DNF. Nobody's gonna quit. Everybody wants to be part of this final race, and if you just missed this, or if you missed the beginning, you want to go back and catch it, please, by all means. This race will be when it is done on my Twitch channel after 60 days. This race will be transferred over to my YouTube channel. So please go on over to YouTube. Same name, Repeat 1975. That's where you can find any other, mostly NNR races. There's a couple of eSpark races. You've got the Farewell Heat for morethanAcape.org Pro Invitational races. I mean, there's a whole lot of content out there. Make yourself at home. Watch what you watch. Please, if you're new to this, hit the follow, hit the subscribe if you can. Make sure you leave notifications on so you know when we go live, and you won't miss a thing. Kind of just working my way through the field. Definitely some damage to this Kelly Blue Book Camaro for Q-Dog. Again, you will see Q-Dog not in NAOR anymore. You'll actually see him in NNR. And very, very soon there will be a rider reveal for all of NNR's series. The Cup, again, which will kick off on September the 24th. The Xfinity, September the 23rd, and the Truck Series on September 22nd. All series are going to break away from a little bit of tradition, and we'll restart at Michigan International Speedway. So from one super speedway to the other, but you're going to see a lot of the guys that are in here running in NNR. But I digress. Tonight, it's all about these guys here running the last ever NAOR championship race, the last ever NAOR race. So, yeah. These guys have been green since the drop of the flag, and this 20 car Advanced Lion. I'm going to guess that J-Pop had an issue with his very first pit, and ended up losing quite a few seconds. And right now, J-Pa is running in 8th, and believe it or not, the 12 of Stout Whiskey is running in P9 right now. So you got two very, very strong contenders running all the way in the back. Coey, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for that. I got back from a birthday party in just enough time to add that NAOR logo on the bottom right-hand side and say something about the race. I don't know who's up for the championship. I'm sorry. I would like to know, but unfortunately I don't. Still working our way through here. However, I can tell you, Stout Whiskey told me before the race, very early today, he said anybody that is championship eligible is a part of the NNR Discord. So that kind of tells me that it's going to be, the 9 of Q-Dog, the 12 of J-Pa, the 22, I'm sorry, the 12 of Stout Whiskey, the 22 of J-Pa, the 3 of Dan the Lawn Man, the 19 of Master Killer. It's about all that I recognize that might be part of NNR, so I'm going to guess it's at least 4 of those guys. 9 of Q-Dog trying to hold back this 19. Again, 19 of Master Killer. Both of these guys, both members of the J-Pa Militia. Both were very, very fast last season. And here they are again, running nose to tail, using every bit of draft that they can. 2 cars working together will definitely move a bit faster. I wonder if maybe Master Killer and Q-Dog are saying to each other, hey, man, I don't have nearly as much damage as you. Can you let me go and then keep on to my draft as we're starting to see guys pull on down pit road one more time. 19 of Master Killers on pit road. Just saw this. Here's the 16 of Bus Driver. Thought I saw J-Paw. Yep, J-Paw's down. The 12 of Stout Whiskey's down. 9 of Q-Dog. He's still out on track. Oh, no. No. You're not allowed to holler at me. If you holler at me, it's going to cost you a hoodie. You hear me? All right, so Kyle Top saying Baritone is looking like he's going to win the championship without a win this season. So I'm going to guess Baritone Boss was high up in the points. So we'll have to see how that plays out for that young man. Definitely remember Baritone Boss from back in the Dirty Mo Racing days. So good to see him out here, and if he's championship eligible, he could definitely have a pretty good race. Looks like Stout's going to pull right back up to the back bumper of this 22, right where he was before that pit stop took place, and those two are going to stay nose to tail to see how much time they can make up on the leaders. And it doesn't really look like the 22 or this 12 have any real damage. I almost wonder if maybe they're trying to save a little gas or something else. Not 100% sure. 3-car Dan the Lawman driving this Tracker off-road Chevrolet, looking pretty good in this 3 Camaro. I love any of these Bass Pro schemes. Always have. Looks like Master Killer kind of lost his drafting buddy. I almost wonder, I don't see the 9 anywhere close to him. So I'm going to guess that pit road entry and pit stop. The 9 probably took a little extra time to get that damage fixed. He'll be back out on track, but he is back out on track, but just a little bit further behind the 19. Here comes the 6 of Juicy. 24 is going to come whipping on by the 14. Gamer Gav, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Absolutely appreciate you. You know what? I'm actually going to drop a little something on everybody that's in here. I told everybody on my stream last season that once I finally got a check from Twitch, that I was going to go out and buy a bunch of gift cards or maybe some NASCAR koozies or something like that to give out on my stream. Well, I just got that first Twitch check in the mail, and I went to NASCAR.com today, and I picked up a bunch of $10 gift cards that I'm going to be giving away this season. Gamer Gav 2, you just following, you actually became the 452nd person to follow me. This is normally the home for NNR, so I don't know what that means, Kate, but okay. But yeah, during the upcoming NNR season, I'm going to be giving away NASCAR.com gift cards, some Amazon gift. I'm going to be giving away a whole bunch of gift cards. So definitely make sure you hit that follow button, hit the subscribe, so you know when I go live. And you want to be, you got to be in it to win it. You have to follow me, and you've got to be there at the end of a race in order to claim your gift card. But there's going to be quite a few given away during the season, and I'm looking forward to every single every bit of it. 14 of Baritone Boss coming up on the 19. I believe this is going to be the 6 as well. 12 is Stout Whiskey, and the 22 J-Paw still nose to tail. I'm going to guess that Stout is just working with this 22 to see if maybe he can help him gain time back on the leader. I can tell you that right now, or the before that round of green flag pit stops, they pit and they were 8th and ninth. Now they're 6th and 7th, so they are gaining time on the leader and the cars in front of them. And even though it seems like they just went down pit road, they've only got about 9 or 8 laps of fuel left in the tank. And yeah, just about 100 laps left. So they started this race off with about 163 laps. That means there's 63 laps in the books. Right now, your leader is still the 20 car. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up for you right now. There he is, 20 car of Advanced Lion. Some of y'all may have known him as Winding Lion back in the day, but right now he is your leader in this Craftsman Toyota Camry. Looking pretty good. Got a little bit of damage all the way around, but still, it could just be that the game didn't fix it for him last time it went down pit road. In fact, he's been leading so much, not 100% sure how he got this damage. Might have been lag when trying to get to his pit stall. That's about the only way I think he could have got it. Speaking of more than a cape out there, Cape, if you want to go ahead and drop a little bit of information about that die cast you're going to be giving away, please be my guest. I'll start off with saying Cape actually has on pre-order the Chase Elliott All-Star Race 9 car that he won with. If I'm not mistaken, the underglow on that car is actually part of the diecast. I'm going to guess the diecast takes a battery and works with that, and he's going to give it away right here on this channel during one of the upcoming Fast Family League Showdown races. So I'm not sure if it's going to be during the NNR race or NAOR race, American Ethanol race, the E-Spark race, the OMA race. I don't know when it's going to be given away. I'm sure that more information will be given as time goes on. Cape, if you want to put your Twitter information in the chat, please be my guest. That way people know who to follow. Of course, anything that he tweets about that, I will retweet as well. So if you follow me, it's same as it is on my Twitch. It's just repeat 1975. You'll be in the know, and like you just put right there, neon underglow, that works. So that's pretty cool. Knowing that the neon lights that we saw Chase Elliott glide into victory lane with actually work on the die cast as well. I might actually take that car for myself. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to take another quick little commercial break here to crack something cold. Got about 3 laps before green flag pit stops start, so we should be right back in time for that, maybe a little sooner. Please bear with me, ladies and gents. Be right back. All right, I am back, and yeah, Kyle Taub, I can definitely get you a lap counter. I can tell you that on a full tank of fuel, they're getting about 18 laps. I've got the stream of the one and only Stout Whiskey up to help me with those laps and everything else that's going on. So as he leaves the pits and comes on down the backstretch, right behind the 22, there he is. As he comes across the start stripe, I'll go ahead and grab you that lap count. Still pushing the 22 of J-Pa along. I don't think the 12 is going to leave his bumper the entire race with 92 laps to go. Still a long way to go, but they without a doubt will they're going to definitely try to get there. Here's the 9 of Q-Dog, all kind of by his lonesome right now. I don't think the 20 has pit yet. 14 of Baritone Boss. He's kind of all by his lonesome right now. And right back again, right where we were. The 12 of Stout Whiskey, giving that 22 a shove all the way down the backstretch. It really seems like Stout is just mirroring the line that the 22 is holding all the way through 1 and 2, all the way through 3 and 4. Coming off the corner, just shoving him as much as he can. Maybe not with contact, but definitely with the air. Yep, I just gave you a lap count just a moment ago. It's 92 to go. Please, can somebody out there let me know if you can hear me? Three of Dan the Lawman. He's going to come on out of pit road right now. He'll merge back up on track. Little three-way battle right here. 19 Double-O is going to be able to keep it on up high. And looks like the 6 car of Juicy is going to bring it on down pit road. So there's still cars out there. I almost wonder if maybe Juicy's trying to make it on one last fuel stop. That's actually quite a few laps to run after everybody else had already pit. So Juicy may be trying to cut one full fuel run out of the race tonight. But is he giving up too much time? We'll have to see. So the 6 car right there was the lead. Just the looks like J-Pa and Stout just went on by. They are up to 4th and 5th respectively. So all this drafting is really working well for that stopwatch. They continue to click off lap after lap. Okay, gotcha, Kyle. All right, cool. Yep, I'll grab it one more time. Definitely want to thank everybody that just joined. This is the last NAOR community race that will ever be run, unfortunately. So this is their championship race right from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Right now, you got the 20 up front. You got several contenders trying to close the gap on that guy. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to find him, see what kind of traffic he's dealing with, because it seems like from 1st through about 4th or 5th is pretty close. There is the 20 of Advanced Lion, and looking behind, I see at least 2 other cars right behind him, and then you see the 22 and the 12. The 22 of J-Pot, 12 of Stout Whiskey. So if they're running 4th and 5th, that means that these cars right behind the 20 of Advanced Lion are running 2nd and 3rd. So very, very fast. Again, the 22 and the 12 working together are definitely making up time on these front runners. I'm curious what's going to happen when they actually catch these other 2, whether they'll move over and let them go, or if they'll try to hold them off. If I were them, I'm going to guess the 22 and the 12 are going to come up with a head of steam, and they're going to want to get out of the way and maybe just catch on to the rear. But as I mentioned a moment ago, that 6 car has ran a couple more laps on top of the amount that everybody else in the field has run. So I'm almost wondering if maybe that 6 is going to be able to cut one full fuel run out and go on to win this. We've seen it happen before. 3-car Dan the Lawn Man. He's got a whole lot of track all to himself. Again, this Bass Pro Tracker Off-Road Camaro looks. That's actually a really nice looking paint scheme. Man, I miss the days where you're able to toggle around, take a look at the side of the car as it went around the track. But yeah, that's another story. 6 and Juicy. This is the guy I was just talking about. The car that's gone a couple of extra laps every time around. We'll have to see if he's able to take those extra couple laps and make them add them up later on. Because if he's slowing down to save fuel while these other guys are running flat out, I don't know if he will fall too far behind. We'll have to wait and see. 16, a bus driver 2020. Another one, kind of all the he's got the track to himself, just able to hit the lines that he needs to hit. He did a good job getting down off of turn 1, caught a little bit of that bump. It looks like he's gonna get a pretty good entrance into 3 and 4. Going to want to try to get this car all the way down to that yellow line. Might be a little tight, not able to get it all the way down there. Either that or staying right there in that middle group, trying to keep the car wound up. But either way, that's a lap around with that 16. A little bit of contact there between the 24 and the 12. So this is what I thought might happen before. I was curious if as the 22 and the 12 ran down the cars that were in front of the second and third place cars, if those cars would just get out of the way. Well, you saw the 24 get out of the way. The 12 and the 20. Oh my God, shut up, Pete. The 12 and the 22 were able to get by the 24. 24 still had enough time to duck it on down pit road. So Chris KW9 is going to go ahead and grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, fill it up with some Noco E15 racing fuel, and get back out on track as quick as possible. Again, these guys right here, these 2 Penske cars have worked faithfully since they were able to get up with each other. 22 of J-Pa, the Naor series owner, and the 12 of Stout Whiskey. Both are no slouches. They're actually teammates in East Park, and they're going to be looking forward to working together for a very long time as they woe it up to bring it on down pit road. I hope J-Pa just didn't get a speeding ticket right there. They were both pretty quick. 78 laps remaining, and again, only get about 18 laps of fuel on a tank of gas. $14, a Baritone Boss, still out there on track. Don't believe that he's made his way into pit road as of yet. We'll have to see if the 12 of Stout Whiskey and the 22 of J-Pa come out nose to tail the same way they came in. Again, they've been working together very, very well. And, yep, looks like J-Pa got into pit road cleanly. No speeding ticket, and they are going to come out bumper to bumper. Cole! Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I definitely wish that you would have been on track as well. I'm sure you had a great season. Something, I'm not sure if something just happened with the 22. Looks like the 12 was able to get around him. Either that or J-Pop feels like, hey, I'm in a good enough of a position now to where I can get back up front and race. Not 100% sure, but there's still some guys that have yet to work their way down pit road. I'm guaranteed the 6 car is going to be one of them. Right now, it's showing that the 20 car is still in the lead. Cole's saying that he's riding with the 20 car in spirit. Well, let's go ahead and dial up old Q-Dog here. Q looks like he's got the 12 right in front of him. And I want to say that's not going to be there on the back stretch. Trying to get some information here. All right, so here is the 6 and the 20. The 6 has gone a couple extra laps in each fuel run. So here's 20 giving them a little bit of a shot. We'll have to see when exactly the 6 comes on down pit road. The 20 right now is, I'm going to guess, is running P2. So these guys continue to run. Not quite sure when they're going to come on down pit road, but we should be in the low 70s now as far as the remaining lap count. I'll get that for sure. Time Stout Whiskey goes on by the stripe. Exactly right on the money. 75 to go. Three of Dan the Lawman. You hear him off the gas, trying to hold on to it, turn on in while hitting the brakes without getting loose. Very good bit of hopefully he didn't have a little extra on the throttle, getting it to the commitment line. We'll have to see. Hopefully that 3 doesn't get a penalty. Still saying that the 6 is your leader, so the 6 has yet to pit. And hey, what do you know? He came to it, and there they are. Nose to tail, the 6 and the 20. These two, if they continue to go the way they've been going, these two might be battling it out for the championship. We'll have to wait and see. A Baritone Boss, another one that has stretched out the fuel mileage just a little bit as the 12 of Stout Whiskey goes on by. The 20 and the 6 as they sit on pit road. We'll have to see where they come out compared to the 22 and the 12. I see the 6 exiting right now. 20 Baritone is going to be right behind him. And let's see. Here comes the 12 of Stout Whiskey. Diving down to the low side. You see him right behind him. He's going to have a head of steam coming on by. He's going to be able to get by the 20. And here he comes up pretty close to the 6. He's going to have the draft of the 6. Now, the 6 is going to have fresher tires. The 12 of Stout, his tires are at least, 4 or 5 laps older. That's definitely very, very possible, Kyle. Definitely very possible. With the amount of laps that he's ran beyond the 22 at J-Pond, the 12 and the 9 and the 19, it's very, very possible that Juicy could absolutely win this. Although here you go, you got the 00. He's coming on down pit road. I don't know if he's onto his next green flag pit stop already, like he was the first one to pit, or he's been able to save a little bit coming on down pit road now. I don't know. That's one thing I wish Heat 5 would give us, what they promised us when this Heat 5 was released. A lap counter, not having to rely on somebody streaming, and the position tracker. That would be nice. Every time something's tweeted out about this game, I ask them and I either get nothing or I'm told that it's in QA. Well, I'd like to see it come out of QA or at least an answer, but hey, yeah, I guess it is what it is. There is Juicy. That's, again, Kyle's pick to go ahead and win it. We just saw the 20 and the 6 come in together and leave together. So we'll have to see if these guys end up duking it out for the finish or what exactly happens. 66 laps now remaining in the final NAOR community race. There will not be another season for NAOR, and the only time that you'll see these guys again all together is in the Fast Family League Showdown that continues to go on. I believe the next race, NAOR, will be against TNT. The race is yet to be determined. It'll either be at Daytona International Speedway or Talladega Super Speedway. I'll actually have the stream, assigning tracks and kind of a recap. You see the 16, a bus driver smacked the wall coming off of 4. Took a long ride through the grass, but able to woe it up and yeah, for some reason he came to a complete halt. Not quite sure why, unless maybe his controller shut off on him or something like that. But either way, he's still sitting there in the middle of the infield. Looks like the 22 and the 12 have found each other again. 22 let the 12 go earlier, and then the 12 started making up a bunch of time. Right now, Stout Whiskey is running P4, and J-Pa is running P3. So the only cars between these two are those that you see up ahead. You got the 6 of Juicy and the 20 of Baritone. K-Hawk, good to see you. Yeah, they were hoping that you were going to be there. Excuse me. But I guess unfortunately you missed it as well. Oh, Master Killer got a little loose coming off 4. Definitely has some hood damage to that machine. 16 is on pit road. There's the 24 exiting pits. 19 should be able to come on out and try to get back up on track as quickly as possible. Did the right thing, loaded up instead of just coming back out on track, maybe collecting somebody else that's still in the championship hunt. Whole lot of damage to that 19's front end now, though. See the 6 and the 20 racing here, and as I just mentioned a moment ago, you might be able to see them in this shot here. The 20, yep, there they are. The 22 and the 12 still nose to tail. They're on the same side of the track, where before these guys were on the opposite side, so they have made up a bunch of time on your leaders. Looks like the 16, a bus driver after that contact with the turn 4 wall, some terminal damage, and looks like that 16 is parked for the, 16's parked for the night. All right, here's the 22, and yep, there's the 12 right behind him. 19, a Master Killer. He's going to come on out. 12 and 22 still sitting, grabbing their 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods and filling up on Sunoco fuel. I'm actually going to work my way back up to our leaders. Here we are. We got the 20 of Advanced Lion and the 6 of Juicy. These guys have run several additional laps on top of what the 20. I'm sorry, on top of what the 22 and the 12 have ran. So these guys try and get all on strategy versus raw speed. I think if it came down to raw speed, the 22 and the 12 working together would have it. But these guys, they're running extra laps. So we'll have to see if the 22 and the 12 can do something with them, or if these guys are just going to skate away and completely avoid one full fuel stop. The 6 has definitely worked his way back to the 20, though. The 6 had a good, 10 to 15 car length lead over the 20 of Advanced Lion, but now they're nose to tail. Either that or these two are working together, knowing that the 12 and the 22 are working together. So you got 2 pairs. You got first and second working together, and you got third and fourth working together once everybody goes on down pit road. But either way, these guys are being full throttle. They're going to make up a whole bunch of time. I just don't think they're going to be able to make up enough time for the amount of time that they're going to spend on pit road. I see the 22 kind of touch that yellow line there just a little bit. He's going to kick up right in front of the 12, but be able to fall right in behind Stout Whiskey. I see the 24 now. He's going to latch onto the 22's bumper. These guys are still out there, and I can tell you, since I'm still watching the stream with Stout Whiskey, and 56 laps remaining, 5-6 laps remaining. He's got 14 laps in the tank, and this 6 and 20 have yet to pit. So they will have effectively cut out one full fuel stop by the end of this race. Stout and J-Pie, if J-Pie is trying to win this championship, they're going to have to have, I would say, at least a lap and a half on these two drivers right here in order to maybe do it. And that, you see the 6 dive on down pit road. It's going to leave the 20 out there by himself. So the 6 is going to have one lap fresher tires. So he's probably going to gain a little bit of time on the 20. We'll actually stick right here with Advanced Line, see if he pits this time by, or see what's going to happen. Still nobody around. Advanced got a very, very fast Craftsman Toyota. There he is trying to woe it down. Third gear, second gear, first gear, all the way to the commitment line. Could have got in a little bit hotter, a little bit more aggressive, and still met the pit speed. But all the same, man, when you got a lead like that, there's no sense in risking it. 14 of Baritone Boss, he is in. Here's your duo. The 12 and the 22, again, still working very, very well together. More cars just now coming on down pit road. 3 of Dan DeLon, man. He's leaving pit road now. You saw one other going right behind him. Let's see, the other car that was just leaving. Here's the 14 of Baritone Boss. 20 of Advanced Lion is in. And it looks like these two running as much as they have been by themselves, or not by themselves, but together, are just about going to catch this 6 car. So we'll have to see. There's the 20, not yet up on track. So the 12 and the 22 are going to pass Baritone. So that's going to move them up into second and third, and it's going to keep that 6 out in the lead. But now the 20 has pretty much lost his drafting partner. He's going to try to catch on to this 12 and 22 duo and allow them to pull him back up to the 6. So this could actually still work out for the 20, depending on whether he still has to save any, or if he's already saved enough fuel to cut out that one complete fuel stop. Nine of Q-Dog with a lot of damage to the front end of this Kelley Blue Book Camaro. He's going to go ahead and latch on to the 22. Have to see if the 22 with J-Pa actually gives the 20 the line, or if he tries to hold him up. He knows that the 20 has fresher tires. He's going to try to steal that line and see if Stout Whiskey can actually get underneath him as well. Now they're side by side coming across start stripe. Big push from the 12. They're going to, I thought for a second there they were going to go 3 wide. Stout Whiskey thought a little bit better of it. Backed off the 20. That allowed 22 of J-Pa to fall in right behind the 12. And they're going to continue to work together as they have most of this race. So you got a guy out there on fuel mileage, meaning the 6 of Juicy, as well as the 20 of Baritone Boss, and then you have a couple guys that are trying to do it on raw speed and just pushing and shoving and drafting their way. That's going to be the 12 of Stout Whiskey and the 22 of J-Pa. I've seen where races work one way or the other. I'll have to see how it works out for these guys. But right now, Kyle Taub out there in chat is saying that the 6 of Juicy will end up winning the race on fuel mileage. He's calling it. He's actually called it 20 laps ago, give or take. Now the 6 car is going to have a little bit of help. I think that's the 19 Master Killer right in front of him, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's going to be the 19. So the 6 will have a little bit of help, but at the speed or the way that he was catching them, Master Killer had no chance of really um, helping him out. I mean, he would have been more of a hindrance if the 6 stayed behind him. All right, there's 24 of Chris KW9. He's on pit road grabbing his fuel and tires. Again, 00, a lost Trevi 08. I want to say he's probably sitting right around P5, give or take. P4. No, it'd be P5 behind Stout Whiskey and J-Pop. All right, there goes Master Killer coming on pit road. 20's going to go ahead and zip on by. Looks like the 12 and the 22 got a little bit of distance between them now. One of them must have hit that line and sent them up track. I'm going to guess it was the 22 since it looks like he's the one that lost the most amount of ground. All right, Stout Whiskey's going to go ahead and whoa up that machine. Let's see if the 22, 22 is going to do the same thing. Bring it on down pit road right now. But when they come out, they're going to have just as much of a gap between each other as they had before pitting. So let's see if Stout Whiskey actually checks up to allow J-Pod to catch back up to his bumper. But we're also going to be able to see here just how many more laps this 6 is going to be able to go. This is going to be 1 right here. So the 12 and 22 still on pit road. That's 1 lap by those guys. Or I should say 1 lap since those guys pit. This is going to be 2. So if they... Okay, this race started with 163 laps. All right, if they're getting 18 laps of fuel per tank, and Juicy's been able to go 2 additional more. So let's say he's going 20 laps rather than the 18. He'd have to stick with that strategy the entire race in order to make it fully work for him. So that's definitely dedication. This is lap 3 since the 12 and the 22 have gone in, and he's still out here on track. Nobody behind him, nobody in front of him. The 20 is still the closest, but he's just now exiting 4 as the 6 is already halfway down the backstretch. This is going to be lap 5 since the 12 and 22 pit. So he is absolutely stretching it out. Looks like he got a little loose there coming off the corner. So he's probably thinking right now about pitting. We'll have to see if that actually happens or not. Nope, he's gonna go. One more time, at least one more time. '22 of J-Pod definitely lost time to the 12. 12 of Stat. Oh, we got cars wrecking. Oh, high or low. Oh, J-Pod had nowhere to go. If he went high, he would have put himself in the wall. If he went low, he would have been collected as well. So J-Pod trying to get back up, get back going, get up through those gears. Does not look like a caution was called. The 2 cars that spun out didn't have, they weren't blocking the track. They went down the track, so the game didn't see a reason to call the caution. Although I wonder, since the 22 is kind of catching this guy, if we're maybe going to call a manual caution. Nope. Okay. Nope, he's not. He's just catching him. Okay, yeah, no. All right, so they're all racing to catch up the leader. I'm guessing because there were 3 cars involved. That's what it takes to um, rack them up. So caution's out. This changes a whole lot. This race just went from being all in the 6 and the 20s pocket to everybody coming on down pit road and having to race it out. As Stout Whiskey comes across the stripe right there, has 37 laps remaining. Means everybody should be able to pit this time and make it on one more stop. So the 12 and the 22 have shown to have a lot of speed. The 20 and the 6 also a lot of speed, but we're saving fuel as well. So we will absolutely have to see how this works out. There is the 12 on the high side. He's going to go ahead and, I'm guessing, take his his free lap to get back on the lead lap, since they had pitted and the 6 and the 20 had not yet pit. So now everybody's going to pit. Everybody's going to be able to make it to the end off of one more lap, or I'm sorry, one more pit rather. Yeah, one more time down pit road. There we go. I'll get it out one of these days. 14, a baritone boss. I'm sure he was glad to see this. See the 12 of Stout Whiskey just now catching up with this very, very long field, trying to woe it up, grabbing that shifter, backing it way down from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, and then on to pit road. Looks like 1 or 2 or more guys are going to stay out. Stout's going to go ahead and opt to pit and grab, again, those 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. Fill it up with fuel. I'm going to imagine I don't see any damage on the front end of this 12, so he's probably not going to have to fix any damage, and he's going to come on out and be right there. Looks like the 19, 24, and the 22 are going to be out there. 22 is probably going to pit this time, and we'll have one more time around. 19, 24, I'm going to guess they were on the lead. I'm sorry, on the they were one or more laps down, so they'll get to go through this time. But it looks like the 6 and the 20 are going to come out nose to tail. There's the 3 of Dan, the lawn man. And that changed everything. I bet you bus driver 2020 kind of wishes that he had stayed in it, maybe, because he'd be able to get right back up there, even though something happened. Not sure if his batteries died or what happened. Maybe he lost power. I don't know. But very, very unfortunate. Could have been right back in this. All right, so this time in, we should see the 19, should see the 22. The 24 looks like he's gonna stay out. Interesting. But everybody that either just got the free pass or is getting the lucky dog is going to go ahead and take it on down pit road. So again, 22 got the lucky dog. 19 and company, they're going to go ahead and pit as the only cars 1 lap down. And by the looks of it, when we go back to, we're going to have right around 33 to go. And again, they can go 18 laps on a tank of fuel, so everybody will have to pit one more time. Now, the 6 and the 20, if I'm not mistaken, they were first and second. 3 car, I think, should be behind these guys. I don't know. That would be a move, or that would be a call that JPA or another admin would have to make. But I'm pretty sure the 3 was not in second place, and I don't think he. In fact, I'm sure that he didn't come out. The 6 and the 20 came out nose to tail. They didn't come out first to third. So, yeah, kind of interesting. But we're going to get them revved up, get back up through the gears. We are green one more time. Atlanta Motor Speedway, 33 laps remaining. 6 car of Juicy's, the 20 car of Advanced Lion, nose to tail, and a whole lot of very, very fast cars behind them. You got the 14. Here's the 22 of J-Pod's going to try to make a little bit of noise pretty early, try to get back up there and challenge as much as possible. 3 cars going to get by the 2012 of J-Pod, of Stout Whiskey. He's going to get on by. Okay, Kyle, gotcha. Choose cone rule. Not quite sure what that is. For what? Can you please let me and everybody else that's out there know what the choose cone rule is? I've always thought that first lines up first, second lines up on the outside. Not quite sure what the choose cone rule is. As it looks like the 22 of J-Pa looks like he's been able to work his way back up front. He is now leading this pack all the way around. There's the 9 of Q-Dog, the 12 of Stout Whiskey. He's worked his way into third, although I think he's actually in second right now. Okay, nope. Hold on. Sorting this out. J-Pa is actually a lap down. Excuse me. He is actually the first car, the last car on the lead lap. Right now, the 9 of Q-Dog is your leader. The 12 of Stout Whiskey is in second place. And right now, there's a little bit of a battle for those guys right behind them. A little bit of side by side. Looks like 9's going to try to pull underneath the 22. He wants to take that spot outright. 22 is going to block. He wants that spot back if a caution would come out. Let's see. You choose which lane you go in, but if the first 3 drivers all choose inside, 4th can choose outside and line up on the first row. All right, well, there you go. I've never heard of that before, but hey, I don't pretend to know it all, right? As HD says very, very often, sometimes you just got to wing it. So now, ladies and gents, here is your leader. It's going to be the 12 of Stout Whiskey. The car that's right in front of him, that 22, the car that he's been working with this entire time, is now in 7th place, the last car on the lead lap. And the 12 is going to go ahead and try to pass him. Again, Stout Whiskey has a very, very clean car. You got Dan the Lawn Man right behind him, the 9 of Q-Dog. So I believe that first through third now is all on that bottom line, trying to get underneath the 22. 22 is going to try to keep that 12 pinched down just a little bit. Didn't work. I think there might have been a little bit of contact. These guys are all in a little bit of a pack, like they just took the green. And at the stripe that time, 26 more laps. So 26 more laps to figure out the last NAR champion that this community will ever crown. Stout Whiskey's in the lead. 3 car Dan the Lawman, 9 of Q-Dog. And I want to say it's going to be, I wish I had a better running order, but I don't. After Q-Dog, I'm going to guess that it's going to be the 20 and then the 6. As the 6 gets a big old shove from the 14, he's going to go ahead and get it on down all the way down to that yellow. Hopefully not hit it too much so he doesn't kick him back up on the track. 24, he's going to go ahead and take it on down pit road. This is very, very early. I'm going to guess that 24 didn't pit before, so he's got to bring it on down now. Maybe he was banking on another caution out, but it's way too early for anybody to go ahead and make it on fuel. That time at the line is 24 laps to go. They can only go 17 or 18 laps on a full tank. No, Ferret Man, there actually won't be a next year for NAOR, if that's what you're talking about. Um, Actually, let me go up and read your comment. Just make sure. Oh, okay, you're talking about actual NASCAR. Okay, gotcha. All right, I was gonna say this is the last race for NAOR, like the last ever race. After 10 years of operation, J Pine Company is calling it quits. Um, this, whoever is crowned the champion this year will be the last ever champion that NAOR will crown. As you see the 9 of Q-Dog get underneath the 12 of J-Pa, of Stout Whiskey. J-Pa is actually right behind them. A little bit of contact with the wall, trying to hold on to it. 22's loose all over the track. Able to gather it all back up and get back in sync. And let's see if we can't catch up here. Looks like Stout Whiskey lost a spot or two between the 22 and the 3 of Dan the Lawn Man. Still a great battle here. Looks like 22 is able to recapture the point, but again, he is not on the, he's not actually in the lead. Right now, the 3, Dan the Lawn Man, is in the lead, with second being Stout Whiskey. Behind Stout Whiskey is going to be the 9 of Q-Dog. So first, second, third, all nose to tail. Started to get a little bit of separation from fourth on back. Right now, J-Pa is just up there trying to hold on, trying to keep these guys at bay. That way, if a caution should come out, he would be on the lead lap and be able to pit with the lead lap cars. Everybody's going to be coming to their pit window here pretty soon. I can tell you that Stout Whiskey has about 3 laps of fuel left in that car. Not going to be able to, we'll have to see who's going to be able to get down to pit road speed the most aggressive without going over, without grabbing a black flag. Who's going to be able to have the best pit time? Who's going to be able to get back out on track and get up through the gears the best? There's so much that can happen, there are so many different ways that you can make or break your championship season with one more pit stop to go. And here it comes, 22 and J-Pa, 12 cars, Stout Whiskey, nose to tail on pit road. This is the final stop. 19 laps, 18 laps to go. 19 laps will be in the tank. 18 laps to go, so they will be able to make it from here on out. I haven't heard or seen any tire issues so far. We'll have to see. Yep, without that speeding ticket, Ferret Man, you got it right. He already went down the road. He's made his stop. Though he did it very, very early, so he'll have to come on down again. Here's the double O, a lost Trevi. Whoa, that was a little close. 22 of J-Pa, 12 of Stout, the 6 of Juicy, the 20. They're all coming off pit road right now. Dan the Lawn Man, I'm gonna guess that he got a speeding ticket. Yeah, there you go, Ferret Man. He got that speeding penalty, and he had to spend some extra time on pit road. Here comes the 9 of Q-Dog right with him. Unless the 3 pit the next lap, I didn't go back and check. So let's see. The 12 and 22 are going to come speeding by. 3 cars definitely going to lose that spot, and that puts, let's see, Stout Whiskey right now up to P1 with a great drafting partner in that 22. So these two working together, and because that caution came out, they are now right. J-Pa is running in 7th place, and Stout Whiskey right now running in P1. 3 car of Dan the Lawn Man, the 6 car of Juicy, and the 20 all nose to tail, trying to run back down our two leaders, our leader, excuse me. 22 of J-Pod is doing everything that he possibly can to assist Stout Whiskey. Try to see if he can grab it. They should be good to go from here on out. Nobody should have to pit anymore except for the 24 with 14 laps remaining. The only thing they got to worry about with this last run, did they free their car up too much? They got to worry about running perfect laps. They got 3 cars versus the 2s up front. The 6 is definitely shown to have speed in it, as well as the 20 of Advanced Line. The 3 car of Dan the Lawn Man, he's got a lot of speed in it. He was just up there with these other top 2, really showing that he could be in contention. All going over that bump, coming through 1 and 2, trying to get down to that yellow line, staying tucked in, nose to tail. 3 car giving that 20 a big old shove down the backstretch into 3 and 4, seemingly closing little bit by little bit. Ken Stout and J-Pod, the last car on the lead lap. Can they hold them off for just another mere 12 laps to go? 3 cars versus 2 cars. 1 solo car behind them. The next 2 cars, they have a little bit of a gap. So 3 should definitely be faster than 2. Everybody is on the same equipment, all coming down the raw speed. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. I hope you guys are still out there, can still hear me. In fact, let's go ahead and record this just in case. I'm going to record it all the way to the end, and we'll see how it goes. But right now, they are still the 12 and the 22, keeping the 6, the 20, and the 3 car at bay. 3 car Dan the Lawn Man now moving into P4. Yeah, I figured. Hopefully it came back up for you. Something must be going on with Twitch because J-Pod's stream failed, and I'm guessing mine failed too. Not 100% sure. Looks like J-Pod's stream is back up. Looks like my stream should be back up, hopefully. All right, let's see. Let's see if this stays going. How about now? Can y'all hear me? All right, awesome. Have you been able to hear me the entire time, Ferret Man? Hopefully. But, all right, they're 24. First one that went on down pit road very, very early. All right, good, very good. I was afraid that the stream had stopped because it told me I had a server issue, but I'm glad. All right, so let's go ahead and get back up here. Looks like the all right, good. Thank you. 22 pulling this 12 all the way along. The Double Zero is the car that's between your leader of Stout Whiskey getting pulled all the way around by the 22 of J-Pie. Everybody's good to go on fuel. The 9 of Q-Dog, he's by himself. Here is your pack of 3 just now getting past the Double Zero. Double Zero brings it all the way down to the infield as Stout crosses the line right here. 4 measly laps remaining. 6 car, 3 car, 20 car, still all nose to tail. Seems like they are gaining ever more. I think the 22 might have just tagged out, or the 12 might have just tagged that wall just a little bit. Okay, good. Never lagged or anything. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Let's see. Baritone and the 19 of Master Killer, they are together. 22 and the 12, they are together. Looking back from the 12, you see that 6. I don't think they're going to have enough time to catch him. You see the 3 of Dan the Lawn Man all over the back bumper of the 6. We'll have to see, like Ferretman just said out there in chat, it's going to be one hell of a race for second. Or will Dan? I don't know if Dan the Lawman is actually in the hunt for a title. I know for sure the 6 is, because somebody called it out earlier saying that he was going to get it. See the leaders right now side by side. That's what the 6 wants to see. They should not have done that. It's going to allow these guys to catch up exponentially. 6 on the throttle, up high, trying to keep up the momentum. A little bit of lobby instability. 6 down low. 3 car down low, 20 car now up high. I'm going to guess he got a little bit of a lag shot. 6 is starting to catch up yet more behind Stout Whiskey. It looks like that last lap was like a 30.2. 22 of J-Paw is actually going to let the 12 go on by. But these cars behind him, oh, 22. Something happened there with J-Paw. He went around. Something happened. So now is this 12 car a sitting duck? Is the 12 a sitting duck? 2 cars racing nose to tail with, let's see, I want to say 1 more lap to go. I'll double check. No, that was the race, ladies and gents. Congratulations, Stout Whiskey with Juicy finishing P2, Dan the Lawn Man 3rd, Advanced Lion 4th, Q-Dog 5th, Baritone Boss 6th, J-Pine 7th, Chris in 8th, Master Killer in 9th, and Lost Trev is going to be in P10. But that 12 car, he's going to be doing burnouts. He will be the last NAOR community champion, crowned by this group of guys. What you just watched is, so let me see, I don't know, championship battles between 9, 14, 20, and the 22. So I'm going to guess the 20 then would actually get that. I thought somebody said the 6 earlier. So if the battle is between the 9, 14, 20, and 22, 20 of Advanced Line came across the stripe first. So that means that Advanced Line would take it, with Q-Dog coming in second. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream with this right here. I definitely want to say good luck to everybody that's been part of NAOR. Way to go, everybody! Congratulations, J-Paw, for running a very, very strong league for 10 years. That's not an easy feat. 10 years can be a lifetime if you don't have the right guys to race with. He had a very, very strong core group of guys that raced with him year after year. Many, many different champions. Congratulations to every single one of them. And I tell you, J-Paw created a little bit of a video to say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to run that one more time in case you missed it on Twitter. Kind of, the different NAOR logos that he's had throughout the time. Going to bring that up here one more time. Congratulations, Stout Whiskey, on the win, but congratulations to the 20 on the championship. I will see you again Monday night, 8:30, as we pair up the teams and let everybody know which track the races will be for the Fast family. Again, yep, I couldn't agree more, Gamer. Ferret Man, everybody else that came out and hung out, chatted it up, kept me company. Again, if this was your first time following, this is normally the channel for the NNR Truck Xfinity and Cup Series. Hope to see y'all out there. J-Pa, you are the man, sir.